He is absolutely unstoppable in every match he plays, with hat-trick after hat-trick, and he's the star of a shining Salzburg attack. But did you know he was actually born in England? So who is Erling Braut Haaland, and how did he rise so quickly? Hi everyone, I'm Ghost Masala and welcome back to another video in the Who Is / What Happened series where I look at who are young prospects and what happened to old players who are not doing so well anymore. So yeah, I've got a whole playlist of that, so make sure to check it out in the top right hand corner. Some very interesting videos there, what I think. And yeah, so also sorry for not uploading. I'll be uploading a lot more with the new series of Road To Hokkaido coming and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure to subscribe for that. And yeah, let's get into the video. I look at a player's career in this series and see what could happen to them in the future. So let's go. So Erling Braut Haaland was born in Leeds in 2000, and the reason he was born in Leeds is because his father is a pro footballer called Erling Haaland. He was playing for Leeds United at the time and has also played for Manchester City. That's a player who was involved in an incident with Roy Keane. However, he can't play for England because FIFA are bad. I actually mean that the players have to live in a country for 2 years in order to be eligible to play for a country, and clearly Haaland did not fulfil those requirements, so unfortunately he cannot play for England, but I don't think he would choose to play for England anyway. His first professional club was Bryne FK, a team located in western Norway. They're typically a low-tier Norwegian team. They spent some time in the top league of Norwegian football, but they're in the third tier now. And this meant it was quite easy for Haaland to break into the first team, but he was just 15, so it was quite impressive. He actually didn't score any goals in total while playing for Bryne FK, and but the fact that he played at all, combined with his Norway youth appearances at the time, playing for the under 15s and under 16s, and possibly the fact that Solskjaer, who was the manager of the club that he went to, Molde, he knew Haaland's father from Norwegian from Norwegian international team and stuff like that, meant that in January 2017 he moved to Molde, which are a top level club in Norway, for 300,000 euros. Wait, no, it can't be euros because Norway is not. Wait, do Norway use euros? I'll check that. Future me will put that on the screen whether Norway use euros. So yeah, Haaland still had a lot to prove. He was still looking for his first professional goal, but he delivered in 2017. He scored 2 goals, just started in just 3 games in the entire season, and this was in the first half season that he played, because Norway seasons run throughout the year. They go January to maybe not January, but you know, they run January to December. I believe they probably end in October, if it's any similar to how the J League structure works. And yeah, so he only started 3 games. He had to be a sub in the rest of them, and at the time he was still just 16, so of course he's just starting to break in the team, and this is a top tier team in Norway. And in the 2018 season he really started becoming an amazing player. With 12 goals, he wasn't exactly Messi, but he clearly had potential. Of course, he's still 17 at the time, and after the 2018 season, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left. However, Haaland had already been sold that time, and he joined Salzburg in 2019 after the season had ended. And of course, Solskjaer had been rejecting a lot of offers for Haaland, but he was finally sold to Salzburg by 2019. And yeah, so of course at this time Haaland was playing for many Norwegian youth teams. He's played at every youth level from under 15 to under 21, and although he scored a lot before the under 20 World Cup for the other youth teams, the under 20 World Cup last summer was amazing for him, because he managed to score 9 goals in 1 game against Honduras. I remember seeing that at the time. I was just like, who is this guy? He's a Salzburg player, because I used him on career mode as well. I was just like, wow, he's really good, but of course it is under 20. But amazingly, Norway didn't even manage to get out of their group, so it was just a bit crazy. They won 1 game and then lost the other 2, so yeah. But even more surprising than that is the fact that he scored 5 more goals in 1 game than the next best player did in the entire tournament. He won the Golden Boot by miles. Next best player only managed to score 4 goals, and they had like 6 games to do it. So yeah, he had an absolutely insane match. And yeah, this good form continued into the 2018-19 season, of course. And yeah, when Haaland joined Salzburg in January 2019, he couldn't break into the team. Of course, at the time, Salzburg had Munas Dabur, they had Minamino. I've talked before about how Salzburg used to have about 20 billion forwards. They're much better at that now. They've sold a couple of players, and players like Shmail Prevalak, can't pronounce his name, but yeah, and Minamino's moved back, and some other players have stopped playing, have not been picked over others, and others were sold. So he was able to break in at the start of this season, and he's playing in a front four that are also on fire. Of course, there's 2 central attacking midfielders and 2 strikers, and these are the best part of the Salzburg attack. And Dominik Szoboszlai, I think that's how you pronounce it, is another young player, a Hungarian young player, could go very far, and you can well see me doing Who Is video on him in the near future. Håland has scored 17 goals in 9 games so far. Yeah, not too much else to say about that. Of course, he scored the hat-trick against Genk, which was amazing, and yeah, very, very good players. So what's next for him? So yeah, there's 3 options as what I see. So he could move in January, and who could buy him? So I reckon if a team was going to buy him in January, it would be Man United. So as I said before, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was the manager of Molde at the time when Haaland was there. He's been talking a lot recently about Haaland's performances and stuff like that, so we could well see Haaland go to Manchester United. And he could of course stay until the end of the season, and I think this would be a much better option, especially as it looks like Salzburg might go a bit far in the Champions League if their performances continue. So yeah, I think he should stay there and stay at Salzburg, get some more experience, beat some big teams in the Champions League hopefully. And yeah, and play with a lot of other young players who are going to go far. Although Salzburg always needs space for new players to come in, and there are players who will be behind Haaland who need chances, such as Patson Daka and Dominik Szoboszlai as well, and some other young strikers that they have. So yeah, Salzburg, what I'm saying is Salzburg will not be reluctant to sell Haaland, because they haven't even, well, not even better, but as good strikers. But Haaland, for me, he could definitely become as good as Mbappe. Now, he could possibly reach the level of Neymar, or maybe Messi. Probably not Messi. I mean, Messi comes around once in a generation, but he is super, super good. Or he could stay a bit longer with Salzburg, stay a couple of seasons. I don't see this happening unless he plays absolutely crazily, or Salzburg just decide to build a super team. Because yes, that's a good point actually. I have a video about Red Bull Salzburg that you can click on, which is a very good video, and talking about their philosophy and stuff, and the philosophy of all the Red Bull clubs, including Leipzig and the New York one. And yeah, so basically Salzburg's philosophy is sell the players as quick as possible so they can get new players in. Not get new players in, so they can get more young talent through, so they have a young team but with like a strong defensive core, and it works incredibly well. It means they win the Austrian Bundesliga every season, and yeah, I think they're just waiting for a young player to come along. He might go to Leipzig, but I seriously doubt that. Yeah, so maybe if Salzburg decide to become the next Ajax, he might stay for a bit longer. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I know some people have done this sort of video before, but I decided to do it anyway, even though I saw that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, learnt something different about the player, and yeah, leave suggestions. Of course, Road to Hokkaido, well, not Road to Hokkaido, Road Free Hokkaido, which is what I'm calling it. Trailer will be out very soon. I'm almost there, and yeah, there'll be some more changes that I'll talk about in that video. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Make sure to check out the players, make sure to check out the Salzburg video, make sure to subscribe if you want to, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.